Hey guys, my name is Riert, and in today's video I will tell you how expensive living in Rome really is. Last year I had the chance to finally go to Rome, and after spending a whole week there I never wanted to come back. In fact, I still have a desire to live there one day. Italy and Rome is so saturated with culture. Every street you go through, every house you see makes you want to explore the city even more and understand the story behind it. Even if I never lived there, one whole week wasn't enough to take in all the amazing things it has to offer. So for all the curious people out there, I'm making this video if you want to live there or even at least visit that wonderful city. So I divided it in few sections and I'm gonna go through all of them. So food, jobs, rent, leisure time activities, and transport. And obviously we'll just start with food. So eating in restaurants usually cost about 15 euros per person in every restaurant we went to and any meal that we chose. That would include the main meal and the drink. Whether we ordered pizza, pasta, or lasagna, it was always 9 to 11 euros plus whatever the drink you choose. If you order drinks like tea, coffee, and cappuccinos, they're usually from 1 to 2 euros. But if you do like soda drinks like Coke, Sprite, and Fanta, they start from 5 euros. So we would just usually order sparkling water to save the money and get the soda drinks in the nearby grocery shops. Before going to Rome, I watched a lot of YouTube videos and they all said that eating in the city center is a lot more expensive than in non-tourist areas. Which I have to disagree, because even if we would eat in the very center of the city or next to the Colosseum or in just like the most unknown places ever, all the prices were pretty much the same, so it's not that big of a difference. So if you ever do go to Rome, definitely go to all of their local restaurants and eat all of their local dishes, because food in Rome is amazing. Fast food restaurant meals like McDonald's, Big Mac, or regular meals are a little bit more expensive than here in Glasgow, because a regular meal like Big Mac meal would cost you about 8 euros. And for 8 euros here in Glasgow, you could order half of the menu. That might not be accurate, but still. Foods in the local grocery shops cost pretty much the same as here in UK, except of course for the wine. You could get a quite alright bottle of wine for even 1 euro. I'm not a wine expert or a wine snob, but for 1 euro you could definitely get a quite alright drinkable wine. So guess what I did in Rome? So if you don't want to just visit but you actually want to live there, let's talk about rent. Cheapest one-bedroom apartment in the city center would start from 700 and up to 1,200. But if you want to get the cheapest one-bedroom apartment outside the city center, it could start from 500 to 800, obviously depending on how good it is. Utility costs can range starting from 60 euros up to 200 euros, depending on the size of the apartment, the location of the apartment, and of course the season. In your utilities, there's obviously heating, electricity, cooling, water, and garbage services. A good unlimited internet connection starts from 25 up to 40 euros, which is pretty much the same as where I am. Before we get into the jobs, let's find out how to get to your job in the transport section. As far as I remember, Rome consists of metros, trains, and buses. One-way ticket costs you 150 and you can get the monthly ticket for 30 euros. That seems to be the price everywhere around Europe anyways. The buses and metros will pretty much take you anywhere around the city, and if you want to get anywhere further, you can take the train, as we did, to go to see the amazing beaches they have. Of course, they also have taxis, but I never used any of them, so I'm not sure about the prices, but I would guess, as everywhere, taxis are a bit more expensive than public transport. Now that we know how to get to your job, let's talk about the jobs and salaries. I did some research and it says online that the average salary is about 1,400 euros a month. But let's take in account that that's the average salary, and the minimum salary per hour is about 7 euros depending on your position. Also a quick note, salaries in Rome are a little bit higher than in the rest of Italy. And that's because also living costs are a little bit more expensive in Rome as well. To get a job in Rome, most of the jobs will require for you to communicate in Italian. But there are some exceptions like tech industries and tourism that can let you get away with not speaking Italian if you just speak English. It's worth to mention that one of my Italian friends told me that even for an Italian, it's really hard to get a job contract that lasts over 6 months. I don't know if that's true, I don't know why is that, but if you do know, if you're from Italy or if you live there, please leave it in the comment section for me and for others to learn. And the last thing after we're done with the jobs is the leisure time activities. International movies in cinema can cost you about 8 euros. I read that if you go to a theater, it could cost you up to 70 euros per person, which is quite a lot. If you like to go to gym and fitness clubs, they usually start from 12 to 30 euros a month, which is pretty much a regular price everywhere. If you want to visit more touristy places like Colosseum that you need to buy tickets for, I would advise you to get them online so that you get the right times, so that they don't sell out, and obviously they're always so much cheaper than getting them right on the place. Now, that's it for this video. I hope you got some information. If you did, leave that like or press the like button. Okay, and now let's talk in the comment section. Have you ever been to Rome? Would you like to go? If you did, write down your experiences for me to read and let's talk about it. And if you've never been to Rome and you don't even want to go there, leave in the comment sections about which city I should do next. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!